looking all fly
As usual, as
and
usual.
beautiful
Oh, thank
with
you.
her red hair, all glammed up.
Oh yes. Speak some also for me, please.
How? No. I'm not. It's not me today. It's all about you, baby girl.
Oh, thank
How
you.
are you?
I'm very well,
You
thank
look.
you.
You look really beautiful today.
Appreciate you, thank you.
Not today. I mean, you always look beautiful. I watch your socials and I'm like, okay, girl.
Standard is a standard situation for real.
Talk me through your fashion sense.
I just like to put things together.
Right.
Whatever looks good. I feel like I'm like one of those that I can make anything look good.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay, let's talk about your EP for a bit. You have 4 songs on your EP.
Yes, yes.
One of which is one of my favorite songs of all time, by the way, guys. I love her song Lit.
That's my favorite song too of all time.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
So tell me why Lit? Because you entered the competition with Lit and Figurine.
Yes.
So, but why Lit? Talk me through.
Lit was a personal experience. The lit is the product of a personal experience. I
Okay.
lost a friend to sickle cell anemia,
Oh no.
and she was such a sweet person. So I remember that I was in my feelings a lot. I was crying. I could just think about her and cry. And so my producer Swiss Liz made a beat, and we sat down together,
Yeah.
and that came up. And
Right.
till today, every time I listen to the song, I remember her.
Yeah.
Sometimes tears fall. But yeah, it's a really, really personal song.
Right. Lit is your only song that sounds like Lit. The other 3 songs on your EP though.
They're all chill, yeah?
Yeah, I'll chill you. Do you want to give us the first line of Figurine?
Fuck me every day like it's my birthday. Are you going to bloop the do for that one?
No, we're airing it like that.
Yeah. I like bad things. Everybody that knows me knows that.
Oh, right. So it's reflected in your music.
Ah.
How's your
Right.
music journey been so far?
It's been amazing. I thank God. It's nothing short of a testimony, as a matter of fact, because ever since I started music, everything has just been falling into place. Even the people that I had met before I started music, to the people that I meet now,
Right.
it's just all coming together. I can tell that this is my destiny.
Oh.
Literally, yeah.
So, did you always want to go into music from when you were younger?
Oh, not at all. As a matter of fact, I used to be the ones that one of those that will insult new artists. Like, this one, everybody wants to do music. No, not at all.
So, what changed?
My story is kind of like a testimony. As a matter of fact,
I want to hear it.
All right,
I'm
great.
pretty sure my listeners want to hear the testimony as well.
So I didn't start music until 4 years ago, and before then, I had just moved back from Abuja.
Okay.
And I had just gotten a job to manage Sean's karaoke bar at VI. And normally before
I used to go there for karaoke.
yeah, you probably saw me once or twice. So I usually, before I started anything in my life, I usually pray with my mom. And before I started that job, I remember calling my mom, let's pray.
Right.
And that night there was no light, so after we prayed, she slept on the floor and I slept on the couch in the living room. And I remember my mom was shaking. By the way, my mom is a prophet.
Okay.
I come from a very religious family. My dad is a pastor as well. So
Oh, wow. Hold up. Hold up. Can we go back to the first line of the Figurine?
I know, right? yeah. So
Okay.
I remember after we prayed, she slept, and I'm a light sleeper. I saw her shaking, so I woke her up. Mommy, what's the problem? She now said, Jane, I do impression. Sorry. Jane, if you see what I just saw, oh my God, I saw fire burning cocoa, and it took me back to something that had happened like 5 years before then.
Right.
So I started a business again, and I took it to my mom. Let's pray about it. And she said she sent me to some guy in Port Harcourt that lived in Port Harcourt then.
Oh, okay.
And they used to call that guy "I shall not go down."
Right.
So I went there. I went to the man. I remember that while he prayed for me that day, he said, "Your light is inside cocoa." I'm not joking. This is like
What is cocoa? Is that like a
the
actual
plant,
cocoa?
the cocoa.
Oh, right.
So I remember he said, "Do you know what cocoa is?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Cocoa has the hardest shell in this world. Your light is inside cocoa." I'm not joking. This is how he said it. And
Wow.
at that point in my life, I didn't really care about church or God,
Right.
and so it caught me by surprise. So this day, when my mom said, Jane, I saw something burning. She said coconut, as a matter of fact.
Right.
And when she said that, the first thing that came to my head was, Mommy, do you remember I shall not go down? Do you remember what
Right.
he said? And she said, I don't remember anything, but you are free. I don't know what is wrong, but you are free. And I remember we slept back in the living room because the living room is very airy.
Right.
And I woke up, and the first thing I told my mom is, Mommy, I know what I want to do in my life now. She said, "What?" I said, "Music." That day, I packed my things to move to a new place since
Right.
I started a new job.
Yeah.
That day, I wrote my first song. It's called New Whip. You can search
Yeah.
for
I'll,
it.
I'll look for it.
That was the first song I ever wrote. And when I played it for my sister, she was dancing. That song was the first song that put me on the map. I know it was
Yeah.
all over the radio then. So I think my journey so far has been a spiritual experience. Nothing
Right.
short of it.
This is actually a testimony,
I
to be
know, I
honest.
know. I'll tell it in a church.
Do you tell it all the time?
No, you're the
This is-
first, one of the first outsiders to hear about it.
Oh
So
wow.
you're launching my story.
I am, and then my listeners are listening into like for the first
If I
time.
had given you the real gist, your body would be shaking.
I think I'll ask you for it off air.
Alright.
Okay, but with music so far, who will you say are your major musical influences?
I don't have any influences right now.
You don't?
No, I don't. I admire people and I
Right.
admire the music that they make, but I think music is a personal journey.
Right.
And if you listen to my music, you can tell where I'm at.
Yeah.
So I'm just focused on discovering myself more and more every day and putting that in my music. I don't think I have any influences.
Right. But are you looking forward to collaborating with anybody right now?
Yes. Yeah. At first, I wasn't.
Why weren't you?
I wanted to find myself first, find my sound, and know because when I started music, the first EP I dropped, it was very scattered. You could tell that
Okay.
I'm still trying to figure out. So I intentionally didn't want to collaborate with anyone because I wanted to just know who I was musically.
Yeah.
So, but now I think I found my sound.
I think you have too, because X is an amazing
Oh,
project.
thank you,
X
thank
makes
you
a good
so
body
much.
of work.
Oh yeah,
So, but like, who are you looking to collaborate with
collaborating
first?
with.
Who's the first person you're like, oh my god, I want to have this person on my track?
I think Burna Boy and I would do a dope song
Why Burna Boy?
because I think my sound would work with his very well. I think sonically speaking, I'm a person of sound. I hear a good song, I can tell it's a good song. So I think with the texture of my voice
Okay.
and the texture of his voice, if we do a song together, I think it would go worldwide.
Describe your sound to me.
My sound is sexy.
Oh,
Is it-
I'll still take you guys back to the first line of figurine.
My sound is sultry. Is I like to call it cream. In fact, when they are putting crayfish,
Don't kill me.
when I'm recording, I tell them put crayfish. That's when you're putting the effects. You know,
You call it
I call it
crayfish?
crayfish.
Why?
Because it's the spice. I sound great normally.
Is that what you use to spice up your food the most?
No, not at all.
So
I
why
don't,
crayfish?
I don't know. The word just I think I like to pride myself as a funny person. Crayfish enters. Every time
You
I say
actually are.
crayfish, they will be like, oh, start
And
laughing.
everyone laughs.
When everything is said and done, it always comes out sounding creamy. I like it to sound like cream. So if a mixing,
Cream sounds? Cream sounds?
yes, I'm a ruler. I like it when it sounds very like quiet, creamy. You hear my voice now. You're not hearing some cream inside. Oh, thank you. You know,
Oh
you
my
get
god.
it. You get
Oh my
it.
god. You're too much for me. Okay. So Burna Boy is the person you want to do a collab
Yes,
with.
that's the first. I mean, off the top of my head, yes.
Right. But are you working on any other projects right now?
Yeah. I hope to put out another EP
Why EPs though? You had an EP before the Project X.
because I haven't blown now.
Do you have to blow?
My strategy when I started doing music was put out as much music as possible until it discovered. And I mean, singles are great, but I like when people get comfortable and just listen to your music back to back. You know, so that's why I like EPs compared to just singles. Singles, I feel like they're a little forgettable.
So at what point would you say you have blown?
I would say I've blown when I'm just walking down the street and I hear my song playing.
That happens. Your song gets played on the radio.
But not as often as it should. Not as often
Right.
as it should. I know there was one time that I heard. I think I was in my house and I heard someone because I live in a building with a lot of people. Like a
Right.
sky is a tall ass building.
Okay.
So I heard my music. I'm like, oh my goodness, you know.
That's my
But
song.
that's kind of like that's what I'm talking about. I want to be
Yeah.
able to just walk down the street and hear maybe even at the market. I want to go
Right.
to the market. You know, some of them have these big speakers that they
Yeah.
play music. I want to go to the market and hear
And
my
hear your
music.
song.
And
That's
I know
going
it's
to
good.
happen.
Yeah.
That's going to
I
happen
don't even
sooner
need
or
them to know
later.
my face. Just know my
Yeah.
music.
Okay. One last question before you go. If you could change one thing about the Nigerian music industry, one challenge you've been facing, if you could change it, what would it be?
I won't say change. I'll actually is a point of call to everyone. I think Nigerians are not. They don't really care about new music the way they
Okay.
should. I
Right.
know people outside the country, they're always looking for new music, looking to
Right.
break out new artists. It's something they enjoy to do, especially
Yeah.
people on air personalities, radio people.
Right.
Once they find a new artist, they will do anything to get that person heard. And I
Yeah.
don't think we have that culture here. People just want to make money. They see someone coming up and they're trying to see how they're going to get some money
Get money
out
off
of it.
you.
So that's
Right.
one thing I think if that changes, you will start to find more talent. Yeah,
Right.
because think about it. Check the radio stations. They're shuffling same old music that probably was popping like in 2007. They're still playing it right now.
Yeah.
When we
Yeah.
have tons of artists that are dropping dope music every day.
Yeah.
So that if that changes, that will change everything.
Right. Oh my God, it was so awesome having you in the studio.
Thank you so much for
I love
having
your
me.
vibe.
Thank you.
It's like you fit into me.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming
Thank
on my
you.
show
Thank
today,
you. I
Jane.
hope I
Thank you
didn't
so
look
much.
awkward because I was trying to be myself.
Look awkward, girl. You looked amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so
All
much.
right. Thank you.